Going back over 200 years, this was the financial center of China in the 18th and 19th centuries. It has one of the best preserved ancient city walls in China, standing for over 600 years. It also boasts the oldest surviving Confucian temple building in China, built nearly 900 years ago. It is a small city in Shanxi Province, China, with a history of at least 2,800 years. For more than 2,800 years, this ancient city has stood the test of time, its bustling streets and alleys seamlessly connecting the past with the present. It boasts a rich history and a vibrant culture where tradition and modernity blend harmoniously. It is considered not only an outstanding example of an ancient Han Chinese city, but also a timeless place full of vitality. Ping Yao is a historic city brimming with everyday life, where each day unfolds in an orderly rhythm. The sounds of bustling traffic echo through the ancient streets. Tourists and residents brush past one another in the narrow alleys. It is a place that belongs to both the present and the past. The earliest history of Pingyao, like that of many Chinese cities, lies somewhere between myth and reality. According to the Pingyao County Annals, in 823 BC, Yin Jifu, a general of the Western Zhou dynasty, built a city to defend against nomadic invasions from the north. Thus, the ancient city of Pingyao was born amidst the flames of war. Pingyao is located in central Shanxi Province, north of Taiyue Mountain, with the Fenhe River flowing through it. For thousands of years before the rise of trains, Shanxi was a key hub connecting northern and southwestern China. The chain of basins facilitated exchanges between the north and south. Situated in the southwest of the Taiwan Basin, Pingyao soon became a strategic military and commercial center. Pingyao was originally called Gutao during the first emperor's Qin dynasty. Thereafter, in the Western Han dynasty, it became Zhongdu County. In the Northern Wei dynasty, it was renamed Pingyao. Today, the ancient city of Pingyao covers an area of 2.25 square kilometers and is one of the best preserved in China. It was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1997.
它保存得非常完整，基本上能够看到我们明清以来汉民族现成的这种格局。
Xiao Yong participated in the drafting of the detailed conservation plan for the World Heritage City of Pingyao.
你看啊，这个就是一个典型的那个二进院啊，它的门是在那个东南方向，这儿有个。
In the more than 2 decades from her youth to middle age, she has witnessed the immense changes and the enduring aspects of Pingyao's development.
古城里面啊，既有保存完好的城墙，又有格局、街巷，还有那么多的几千个传统民居。我们看到它能够体现几个世纪以来这个社会呀、经济呀、文化呀、宗教啊等等这些很重要的一个历史见证，这个非常非常的重要。
In 1370, the third year of the Ming Dynasty, the city was rebuilt and expanded, merging the solemnity of traditional feudal rites with the aesthetic spirit of an ancient Chinese city. The ancient city is encircled by the Zhongdu River, nestled between the Chaoshan Mountain and Liuliang Mountains. The meandering river and the square city walls symbolize the ancient philosophy of round heaven and square earth. The tortoise-shaped city walls and moat embody the desire for Pingyao's lasting stability and peace. Today, the first impression that every visitor has of Pingyao is its imposing city walls. These walls are not only a symbol of the ancient city of Pingyao, but also a cherished memory for generations of its residents.
打记事以来，我就一直就是在城墙根下长大的，爬城墙呀，在下面抓一些蟋蟀呀，这些，都是小时候的一些记忆。
At 39 years old, Xiao Shuai has dedicated the past 11 years to preserving and restoring the city walls of Pingyao.
对于平遥古城墙日常的一个巡查，我们主要针对3个方面，一个是内墙夯土，一个是城顶的海幔，还有一个就是外墙的一个监护。
Every day, Xiao Shuai walks this path, inspecting the entire circuit of the city walls. He believes that protecting the city walls is not just about preserving his childhood memories, but also about safeguarding history. Pingyao's walls stretch around the city for 6 kilometers. At regular intervals, protruding platforms known as mamian are built for lookout and flanking fire, and atop these platforms stand mighty watchtowers. The city walls of Pingyao feature 72 mamian and 3,000 battlements, allegedly symbolizing the 3,000 disciples of Confucius and the 72 outstanding ones among them. This serves as a subtle nod to the Confucian ideal of governing through benevolence. This type of city wall was once the norm for thousands of county-level cities during the Ming Dynasty. According to local county annals, the city walls were repaired 26 times from the Ming to the Qing dynasties. Over the centuries, the people of Pingyao have established the tradition of protecting these walls. Today, observant visitors will notice different numbers engraved on various bricks, marking the years in which the walls were repaired.
70年代到90年代的时候，它会在那个砖上打上那个修缮的年代，比如说1979年我们修缮的这段，它会在砖上就压一个模子，就上面就1979年修缮的这段。看到的话，水草的在排水情况，目前看还是比较好的，就是有局部的在长草的情况，所以这种的话处理就比较简单。
Today, the older generation of Pingyao craftsmen has passed the baton to Xiao Shuai, who is, in turn, training the younger generation of guardians. The detailed survey data of the city walls of Pingyao, transitioning from hand-drawn maps to digital records, reflects the dedication and meticulousness of generations of Pingyao artisans.
对这个城墙，你一定要100%的付出真心。 还有一个要敬畏的心，一定要敬畏历史，一定要敬畏文化，因为你有了这些东西，你做事的时候，你才会更加的认真。
The city is home, and home is the city. The interdependent relationship between the city and its people is deeply ingrained in the generations of Pingyao residents.
眼前看到这座古城是保存了明代洪武3年，公元1370年的原貌。它是由4条大街、8条小街、72条有影小巷这横纵交。
Shanghai Rong is one of the first tour bus drivers in Pingyao. For over 20 years, he has guided tourists around the ancient city, sharing its various historical anecdotes. With him, every first-time visitor to Ping Yao gets to appreciate the hidden depths of the ancient city while feeling the enduring love its residents have for their hometown.
这横纵交错的街道都是一个庞大的八卦阵，承写着乌龟背上的兽纹图。
The network of streets and alleys connects the ancient city into one vast architectural complex. North Street and South Street form a straight central axis, which serves as both the backbone of the city and the guiding principle for the ritual order in the layout of ancient cities. As a key element of this guiding principle, the majestic ancient city tower stands at the heart of Pingyao. Standing 18.5 meters in height and perfectly centered, the tower not only represents the highest point in Pingyao, but also acts as the sole fulcrum in a world governed by ritual and law. From above, the ancient city, founded on Confucian principles, appears square, orderly, and symmetrically aligned along its central axis, with the Confucian temple to the east and the temple of the martial god to the west, arranged in a strict hierarchy. Traditional culture is built into every corner of Pingyao, and, over the centuries, has become an integral part of the locals' daily life.
老爷子，这个是拌汤。
Every morning, Zhao Guo Song enjoys a bowl of traditional Pingyao dough drop soup, a routine he has maintained for decades. Now approaching 80, Zhao Guo Song was one of Pingyao's ancient building restorers. Although long retired, he still enjoys strolling through the city's streets and alleys. To Zhao Guo Song, every ancient residence here is an invaluable treasure, and preserving them is still his responsibility. Today, nearly 4,000 Si He Yuan courtyard-style residences remain within the ancient city of Pingyao. These structures, dating back to the Ming and Qing dynasties, are simple yet magnificent. Renowned Chinese architect and scholar Liang Xicheng once praised this style as majestic on the outside, refined on the inside. Since the traditional residences in Pingyao are ancient, each restoration presents tremendous challenges to local artisans. Preserving their original appearance demands not only skill, but also extensive experience. Whenever such work arises, the restorers call on Zhao Guo Song to oversee the restoration.
必须是质量第一，整理了以后是呼应过去的那情况一样，所以是叫整旧如旧。
Thanks to the dedication of Pingyao artisans, the ancient residences have preserved the city's essence, ensuring that the ancient town continues to offer its over 10,000 residents the unchanged feeling of home.
这是我姥爷家的宅子，我妈就是生在这个院子里，所以从小就一直就在这个院子里生长着，慢慢长大的。
The old Si He Yuan building, located at number 49 Sangxiang Alley, was built in the late 17th century during Emperor Kangxi's reign in the Qing dynasty. This is Liu Xingdong's ancestral home, and he is the fourth generation of his family to live here.
像我这个院子吧，我基本上都是保持原貌，没有让它动过。
Liu Xingdong is an inheritor of the intangible cultural heritage of traditional gold and silverware craftsmanship. This technique, with a history spanning over 1,000 years, is an intricate art, blending handwork with creativity. The various patterns hammered and engraved into precious metals reflect the artisan's ingenuity and aspiration for a better life.
或者在那头这通啊，直接画画像像，比如说拿在勾好两在这里啊，勾好两画叠叠的。
Liu Xingdong views his craft as a means of livelihood and the courtyard house as his lifelong home. Returning to one's roots is an ancient Chinese tradition. Whether traveling far for business or living in distant lands, the owners of these residences would ultimately return to their hometown of Pingyao. Their insights into life imbue every corner of their homes, showcasing the spirit of family heritage in the most direct way.
你看，像咱们屋子里吧，像这种的石头吧，在每个炕和每个门口吧，它都会有这么一块石头。一个它是起的耐磨、坚固的作用，而且它还有一个就是咱们祖先告诫后人、脚踏实地的个寓意。
For today's residents of Pingyao, these ancient homes are not just dwellings, but also testaments to family mottos passed down through generations. Every brick and stone, as well as every plaque and column, bears the high expectations from ancestors for their descendants.
像从容贵德吧，我姥爷的名字就叫赵聪德，这块牌子也是从容贵德，也是以我姥爷的名字来体现的这块牌子，就像咱们家里的一个家训吧。你看，积境积玉不如读书教子，匡地匡天莫若匡以待人。我现在的想法就是把这个院子保护好，我们的后代再过来，它还是自己的一个家。
The people of Pingyao are deeply attached to their residences, which hold countless memories. The descendants who continue to live in these courtyards naturally become their most loyal guardians, protecting both their physical homes and the spirit of their heritage.
古代这个武将吧，他夸张的好，我就一直还是学他那个夸张的那种感觉哈。
Every so often, sculpture restorer Ji Yunli visits Shuanglin Temple, located 6 kilometers southwest of Pingyao. While the date of the temple's founding is lost to history, the existing structures date back to the Ming and Qing dynasties. Shuanglin Temple is one of the city's oldest. According to inscriptions within the temple, it has stood for at least 1,400 years. Known as an oriental treasure house of painted sculptures, the temple houses more than 2,000 painted sculptures that have retained their vibrancy over the centuries. Most of these figures were crafted using the hanging sculpture technique, which makes them appear dynamic even in stillness. For Ji Yunli, they are an endless source of inspiration.
我就爬到那个火种上面，他的那个身体跟他面对面，忽然有一种感觉，就是他不是泥像，是一种有生命、有呼吸的感觉。从那以后，买收一种像的时候，我就想着我的活像，我收的像怎么才能活灵活现？这么多年一直在追求这一点。
By treating the statues as living beings, Ji Yunli breathes new life into the ancient sculptures she restores.
你比如说后边菩萨殿吧，它就是有意的把腰要拉长一点儿，给人的感觉就是特别舒服。
Pingyao's painted sculptures serve as a unique way to record history as they are passed down through the millennia. Thanks to the effort of ancient artisans, these statues transcend their religious roots and exude vitality. Despite the passing centuries, one can still sense the vibrancy of a world shaped by the daily lives and imaginations of those who once lived here. These sculptures are a legacy left by ancient craftsmen, preserving Pingyao's history and transforming the city into a living museum, rich in cultural heritage. It is the responsibility of Pingyao's current guardians to pass down this history and wisdom, which are deeply rooted in their traditional culture.
咱们中国古代，大家看到孔子啊是端拱而坐，双手交叉拜这个孔子呢，在古代来说，作为学子作揖，左手搭在右手上，两个拇指伸起来，向下扣下去，然后这是作揖。然后在古代的话呢，叫拜。
Each school year, tourism education specialist Hao Xin-shi takes his students to the Pingyao Confucian Temple, viewing this ancient site as the gateway to their understanding of Pingyao's culture.
礼成
Pingyao Confucian Temple was first built around 627 AD during the Tang Dynasty, covering an area of about 40,000 square meters. At its heart is the Dacheng Hall, the oldest surviving Confucian temple building in China. According to the Pingyao County Annals, it has stood in the city since 1163 AD, making it one of the few Jin Dynasty structures left in the country.
我们现在走进大成殿里边以后，大家是不是觉得很空旷？它采用了一种减柱法，就在这个地方减掉了2颗柱子，而且它采用了2重梁。 上面是2层的，那叫2龙戏柱。就这3个藻井当中，中间那个是一个火柱，那么两旁呢是2个龙。
The Dacheng Hall sits atop a 1-meter-high square stone rostrum, measuring 26 meters in width and 7 meters in height. Its grand, solemn appearance reflects the architectural style of the Song and Jin dynasties, dating to the 10th and 11th centuries. It remains the key symbol of Confucian education for the people of Pingyao.
古代的在科举考试当中来说，把龙门这个地方呢，比喻举子们通过学习以后改变自己的命运，叫什么呢？逾越龙门。所以说我们现在走过这个龙门的话呢，还是有很好的寓意的。
On the rear wall of the Dacheng Hall is a giant character quay, meaning the first place. It's said that a large drum was once placed here, and only a scholar from the city who had achieved the highest honor in the imperial exams could beat it. While for hundreds of years, no one from Pingyao enjoyed this privilege, and the dream of achieving great academic success was never realized. Pingyao became a household name in China through its piaohao, or draft banks.
你看，姑娘，这张汇票给你汇了多少？汇了9万两白银，相当多少？相当6000万人民币啊！96它是个吉祥数字，这上面它5种方印标记，你看叫图案方面，就像人民币上面那个功能币图案是一样，它有好多印章。
Every visitor to Pingyao today stops at Rare Sheng Chang Piaohao, believing that it holds the secrets of ancient China's financial system. Located on West Street, the modest 3-bay storefront was once the financial backbone of an entire dynasty. During the Ming and Qing dynasties, Pingyao, positioned on a key trade route, saw merchants from Shanxi spreading across the country. managing cross-regional money transfers and settlements was critical for the growth and success of these business establishments. In 1823, with the grand opening of Reshengchang Piaohao on West Street, China's first Piaohao specializing in financial remittances was born in Pingyao. Over the following years, 21 more draft banks were established in this small city, accounting for nearly half of all such draft banks nationwide. West Street earned a reputation as China's Wall Street.
平遥呢是晋商的发源地，创立于清道光3年的日升昌票号是中国第一家专做银两异地汇兑、兼做存款放款业务的私人金融机构，被称为中国现代银行的开山鼻祖。
The late 19th century saw Pingyao's Piaohao industry enter its golden age. On this short stretch of West Street, early bankers in China created miracles of wealth accumulation through the Piaohao model. At its peak, Reshengchang Piaohao had an annual exchange equivalent to 38 million taels of silver. People at the time bestowed the highest praise on the achievements and contributions of Pingyao's Piaohao industry. It was seen as the currency exchange that connected the world. Today, the Reshengchang Piaohao has transformed into a bustling museum. Visitors explore the historical architecture and Piaohao artifacts, tracing the past while marveling at the pioneering spirit of the Jin merchants. Although the glory days of the Piaohao are long gone, the ancient city of Pingyao continues to embrace its present form with unquenchable passion. On October 11, 2023, the 7th Pingyao International Film Festival was held as scheduled. This is the only international film event in China taking place in a county-level city. 57 films from 33 countries and regions attracted filmmakers and audiences from around the world. They not only immersed themselves in the richness of Chinese culture through its history, but also reveled in the fusion of different civilizations amidst a thoroughly modern clamor. The ancient city of Pingyao is traditional yet not conservative. In 1856, Xu Jiyu, the author of Yinghuan Zhi Liui, or Brief Record of the Globe, served as the headmaster at the Chaoshan Academy in the Pingyao Confucian Temple. He was among the first individuals in modern China to open their eyes to the world around them. He broadened the horizons of the people of Pingyao, injecting vitality into this ancient city. When people visit Pingyao today, they will find that while the methods of recording history have changed over time, the essence of the city remains unchanged. As people stand atop the city walls, gaze at the rivers and mountains, and feel a wave of nostalgia, this millennium-old city is creating a cultural bridge that connects the past and the future. Despite the passing of time, Pingyao remains whole and vibrant. Though it has a long history, Ping Yao has never truly grown old.